There's no action plan. You want an action plan? Start from today, start from tomorrow. A lot of good people in testing have done great work. Read them. Read every day and read something different. Okay. So you might revise some stuff, go deeper. That's what I do. Boundary value analysis, this simple thing, this simple thing, which you can get away by reading in 1 hour, 1 month, 1 year. That's the choice. How deep you want to, go into it. This is that deep. But then after the initial obvious stuff, it would become difficult and difficult and difficult even to locate people who talk about it or the books. And you would have to suffer through a lot of repetition because everybody starts from the same base extract,
Basics, yeah.
talks about it. And so the good thing for people who don't know the subject is the initial steps are always very easy. So if somebody is at that stage, what I can say is you have the luxury of knowledge. Please understand. The initial steps of knowledge are so easy to learn that you have this luxury that whatever you read is helpful. You read next chapter, it is helpful. Once you finish this, you imagine you pick a second book, 50% of that book would be useless for you. Now you pick a third book, maybe 10% of that book is helpful. You pick a next book, maybe one page is helpful. You pick the fifth book, maybe one paragraph. So when you take the learning path, what becomes difficult is that you have love for testing to pick that fifth book, despite knowing that all these
Depending
four
that you,
are waste. You're seeking that one paragraph. And once you find that one paragraph, you're still happy because every time you're not really seeking addendum cheaply. You know the investment is going to be difficult. And that is what I call the luxury of knowledge, which, for example, I've lost for some of the subjects. I've read so much that if I even hear one good statement from somebody today which changes my mind, I'm so grateful to that person. Yeah. So those of you who are new, who are to testing in terms of reading and doing this, please understand the power which you have today. You're going to love it because everything would be useful for you. As you learn more and more, it is tough. And then Pankaj, action plan is that whatever I say is not of interest to you. Okay, all or whatever I say, if all of this is not useful. So this is in terms of learning. We call it the sponge and the sieve approach. Right now, try to just absorb. Okay. And after that, once the session is over, sieve it. Throw away everything which is useless. Whatever I say is not, going to be useful to you. Most
gospel.
of it is useless. So choose what one, two things mattered from the session,
Yeah.
work on that, and do it every time. That is your action plan. I can stay in touch with you. We can connect on LinkedIn. We can continue helping each other because I'm also a student of testing. So the kind of experiments, for example, you do these days, I'm not doing those experiments, you are. So you have that knowledge, I don't have that knowledge. So that's how we help each other, and that's the only way. There is no expert. This word belongs in a dictionary. Nobody's an expert. No, you're not, I'm not, Ashutosh is not, nobody in this room. Nobody in this
I'm
world, in
certainly
fact.
not. I'm certainly not.
Keep that in mind.